How did the medieval church handle heresy? Imagine living in a time when your beliefs could get you in serious trouble. That was the reality in medieval Europe when heresy threatened the unity of the Christian world. Heresy meant holding beliefs that went against what the church taught. The church saw heresy not just as wrong ideas but as a dangerous rebellion against its authority. At first, church leaders tried to fix the problem with preaching and discussions. They hoped heretics would see the truth and return to the right path. But as some heretical groups grew larger and more bold, the church had to take stronger steps. They set up special courts called ecclesiastical courts to try heretics. If someone refused to recant their beliefs, they could be excommunicated, which meant they were cut off from the church and its sacraments. This was a serious punishment because it meant losing spiritual support and community. From the 12th century onward, the church created inquisitions, which were courts dedicated to finding and punishing heretics. Inquisitors had the authority to investigate, question, and imprison suspected heretics. If someone was found guilty and refused to change their ways, they could face harsh punishments like imprisonment, confiscation of property, or even execution by burning at the stake. The church did not carry out executions directly but handed heretics over to secular authorities for punishment. Sometimes, heresy was so widespread that the church approved military action to stop it. The famous Albigensian Crusade was a military campaign in southern France against the Cathars, a heretical group. The church also worked to prevent heresy by spreading orthodox teachings through sermons and religious orders dedicated to fighting heresy. They aimed to keep the faith pure and maintain their authority over people's beliefs. Groups like the Waldensians and Lollards challenged church teachings and gained support from common people, which made the church even more determined to stop heresy. The church believed heresy was contagious and could threaten the social order. So, it used a mix of spiritual, judicial, and military methods to keep the church's teachings intact and maintain control over medieval society.